Hello people, in today's exploration we embark on a comprehensive journey into a pivotal subject that has the potential to reshape the very fabric of India's agricultural landscape. Join me as we delve into the intricacies of the battle over genetically modified crops, particularly focusing on the herbicide-tolerant GM mustard, currently under intense scrutiny in India's Supreme Court. Our narrative begins amidst the sprawling fields of GM mustard, a crop ingeniously engineered to withstand herbicides, promising higher yields. Yet, beneath the surface of innovation lies a contentious struggle waged by environmentalists, one that stands as the last defense between GM food and the farmers and consumers of India. As the battle lines are drawn, a cacophony of voices emerges from various corners: scientists, policymakers, politicians, and the higher judiciary, all echoing a fundamental question: what are the implications of GM crops for our society, economy, and environment? To understand this debate, we must first grasp the essence of GM crops. Unlike conventional varieties, GM crops undergo a process where select genes are inserted into their DNA, bestowing them with traits that defy natural evolution. Take, for instance, the GM mustard. Its genetic structure has been manipulated to withstand the powerful herbicide glufosinate. This alteration enables hybrid mustard seeds with higher yields and allows farmers to target only undesirable plants. Over the past 2 decades, India has been a battleground for the GM crop debate, encompassing a multitude of perspectives and probing questions concerning the safety, efficacy, and necessity of GM food. To contextualize this discussion, we must look back at the story of BT cotton, India's first and only approved GM crop. While it initially promised increased productivity, the long-term picture is nuanced. Research suggests that the benefits for farmers have been transient, overshadowed by escalating costs and risks. Furthermore, seed companies have profited significantly from the sale of expensive GM seeds. Recognizing the weight of the GM crop issue, 2 standing committees of the parliament undertook a comprehensive examination. Their findings consistently spotlighted regulatory vulnerabilities and advocated a cautious approach towards releasing GM foods. Amidst this discourse, the government's determination to advance GM mustard becomes apparent. However, this persistence raises concerns about adherence to scientific evidence and due process. Notably, the full biosafety report of GM mustard has not been made public, in contrast to provisions outlined in the Right to Information Act. The spotlight is particularly focused on GM mustard's potential ecological and health risks. In the Supreme Court hearings, the government contends that GM mustard should not be labelled herbicide tolerant, but rather a crop developed to enhance yields. However, the scientific consensus is resolute. Any crop with herbicide resistance is by definition herbicide tolerant. The implication of government stance extend beyond GM mustard. If approved, it could set a precedent for the release of other herbicide tolerant crops, including cotton, rice, and maize. This prospect carries profound consequences for India's agriculture, food culture, and agricultural heritage. As the Supreme Court gets involved in this complicated argument, the balance becomes very uncertain. Will it prioritize scientific rigor, environmental protection, and the well-being of farmers and consumers, or will the trajectory lead towards a future that disregards these concerns? In our journey through the GM crop conundrum, we have encountered a tapestry of perspectives and challenges. As we pause to reflect, let us consider the weight of our choices and the far-reaching ramifications that lie in our hands. Please consider dropping a like and subscribe to delve deeper into pressing matters that shape our nation's progress. Thanks for watching.